Cancers, welcome. This is a general reading for January 7th through the 10th. It's just a quick energy check-in, not as detailed as some of my other readings. If this does resonate with you, please hit that like button. It's the only way that I have to know that the messages are being well received. If you feel like this is your reading, please claim it down in the comment section below. If you're new here, I hope you consider subscribing. I would love to have you. And if this doesn't resonate with you, please feel free to check out my channel. I would love to have you check it out. There might be other dated and timeless readings for your sign. Okay, so it looks like there's romantic movement going on for you during this time. But you're also feeling emotionally unfulfilled and discontent. There's movement, and you have 2 knights coming in, so a lot of movement here. And with that King of Swords, I feel like you're trying to make a decision on something. Yeah, and you're the World Tree, which is a completion to a lesson or goal of some kind. So let's see. This Knight of Discs can also indicate romantic movement, but in a more stable way. Where the Knight of Cups, I feel like always, is that romantic movement in a very like princess charming way, but it's very authentic and very sweet. The Knight of Discs often brings in a level of stability to it. It moves a little bit slower. So let's see what's going on here. And with the High Priest, it tells me you're trying to manifest something here. Let's see what's going on. Let's start with that Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, please. Knight of Cups. The Six of Pentacles. You're looking for something with equal give and take in this romantic situation. And this does seem like a new passionate opportunities. So there's messages. You guys could be text messaging each other or something like that, or talking, and there's messages there of interest and passion. So let's see, what is this Knight of Discs then? I feel like there's something you're not happy about in the situation, though. Let's see if we can figure out what that is. The King of Wands. So it's taking you courage here to, or somebody, Ten of Wands. I want to get this here first before I say anything. Some of you may be leaving a relationship that's caused a lot of burden, and there's also new romantic movement going on. And so you have this sense of discontent and unfulfilled. I think you're still holding on to feelings for this King of Wands energy. Could be an earth sign or a fire sign here, but there's been a lot of burden and stress with this, and it's requiring you to have a lot of courage to get through it. At the same time, I see this romantic movement that's new and fresh coming in as well, but this is something older, something that's, so there's, I believe, 2 different love options, which is why I said both knights can represent that. So it does look like there's 2 different people here in your reading. So let's see, what is this? You have the Judgment here on the Four of Cups, which tells me you're trying to leave the past behind and have a rebirth into something new. So this might be one relationship ending and another beginning. Let's see here. But the Judgment card is also a wake up to your life, a wake up call to your life's purpose. The King of Pentacles. There's a lot of people showing up in your reading right now. Okay, so I think this is also representing this person. So I do feel like this person is probably an earth sign. This one that's not the new movement, the older movement, okay? That's someone that you've known longer is this earth sign in your life here. Or they're just very grounded, stable. They have a lot of earth in their chart somewhere. And you do have the Hierophant here. This could be a marriage. But you are trying to ascend above this, because that also, the Hierophant talks about ascending upwards. And the Judgment card also is like a wake-up call. So there might be a lot of healing going on in this situation. But this could be a marriage as well. Let's see here. What is the King of Swords, please? Yeah, and that's what I said. This comes down to a decision. You're trying to choose what path to take here. So you can go this way or you can go this way. And in this situation, like I said, there's 2 people. And you can only pick one path, all right? And, you know, I'm not saying you're in a committed, there's no judgment here if you are. It's just One has been a committed relationship. I don't know if it's currently a committed relationship for you. And one is new movement. There's Two of Wands here letting me know that the Two of Wands is a difficult decision because it's a life path. It's not just like a decision like that you could take back, okay? So you can go this way or you can go this way. But once you make that decision, you have to let the other path go. And so you're coming at this from a very strategic point of view. When you go to make this decision, it's going to be done in honesty, and it's going to be well thought out, okay, when you do. But you're going to come at this in a very matter-of-fact kind of way, I think. It's a good way to put it. Let's see, where's the world tree here? There's a lot of stress and burden here with this person that you already know. I'm not saying that the new romantic movement isn't somebody you know, but it may not be. But it's a fresh romance, not stable already, you know, it's fresh. Where this is not. This is more long-term, or you've been involved with them before. If not, it's been a marriage even. But there's a lot of stress and burden to this. Let's see, what is this world tree for you guys? The Death card. Yeah, and that's kind of what the Two of Wands is saying too. You can only pick one. One of them has to come to an end. So you can have a true, authentic love with the other, okay? And the world tree is telling me this is a completion to a lesson or goal for you. So the completion to this is putting one of these situations to death, basically, to end it so you can be. But the Death card is always a new beginning. It ends one thing but begins another. Okay, so once you make your decision and choose here, you know, it'll put the end of one, but it allows that new beginning for the other. Okay, so let's see if I can get anything more on that for you. The Hanged Man, which in this deck is the Hanged Woman, which tells me you're going to have to really go within. You're going to have to look at the cause and effect. The spider is the weaver of fate, and he weaves the web, and the web is everything's interconnected. And when we touch one part of the web, it vibrates out and affects the rest of the web. Whether that's just talking about our lives, and then it can go up to our lives mixed with the people that we interact with, and to the wholeness and the oneness of the world of all human nature. So this is affecting your web in some way. This situation is affecting, there's a cause and effect where it's vibrating out and affecting different areas of at least your life, if not yours and others. So it's time to go within and really try to gain some perspective on this and put one of these things to bed. And the Five of Cups is what you don't see coming, that there will be hurt and loss and grief in this situation in one way or another. This isn't an in-depth reading, so I'm not going to take it any farther than that. But I am going to get you some action cards here. Best actions for Cancer right now. Best actions. Thank you. The Eight of Cups, yeah, which talks about choosing to walk away from a situation that no longer serves you. It's a healing card. It doesn't seem like it because it speaks of abandonment. But it's either choosing to heal from past abandonment, which could be the case. You could just not be healed from this situation yet, okay? It may already be in your past, but you're not healed from it yet. And it's time to heal from it and let it go. Or it's telling you, again, the same thing as this is right here. This Two of Wands, Death card, and Hangman. You know, you're stuck. You don't know what to decide, but you got to decide. That it's time to choose to walk away from a situation. And that this is a necessary transition for you. And it's time to move. You know, take that movement towards the transition. Any other action advice? New clarity. You need to gain that new clarity on the situation, okay? And on the bottom of the deck here, we have the Queen of Swords. I find the Queen of Swords to be the most honest card in the deck. She knows her truth, she speaks her truth, and she lives her truth. And I think that's a good card for this situation, is because you do need to figure out what your truth is. Once you do that, you're going to come into this King of Swords energy and make those decisive decisions that need to be made. That's why they make such a great pair, especially when you go from this to this. You know, yes, it's the masculine and feminine, but the feminine here is owning that truth, knowing that truth, and the masculine is making that decisions on the truth, okay? Let's get some animal advice card for you guys. Peacock, vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. And yeah, on this card, I'm pulling out the avoid jealousy. You know, this could be a situation where a lot of jealousy could be created, so be careful of that. And be true to yourself. Yeah, you do. And that's kind of what this Ace of Swords, this Queen of Swords, this is all about, finding your truth in this situation and being true to yourself and making that when you choose this life path here, okay? All right, Cancers, thank you so much for being here. It was wonderful to do this reading for you. I do hope you have a blessed weekend. Until we meet again.